All right, let's try this again. Hi, everyone. What's up? Funny story. I actually filmed this Q&A last night, exactly 24 hours ago. I went to edit it and I was surprised because you couldn't really hear what I was saying. Basically, I went to Best Buy and a very kind employee assisted me in purchasing a brand new camera. Basically today, I'm gonna be doing a really fun Q&A, and I'm gonna be doing like a juicy Q&A though. I'm gonna be answering questions that, you know, I may have avoided in the past. I asked for you guys in my Instagram story to ask me any and all questions you had, and you guys asked me some pretty interesting questions. My new addiction is no longer hot chocolate. I have since changed to be addicted to chocolate almond milk. This is what I will be drinking in this video. Grab a drink and grab a snack, and let's chat. I feel like I should just start out with the most asked question. Do you have a boyfriend? Basically, no, I do not have a boyfriend. I'm single. Yeah, I'm single. That's it, I'm single. Okay, I decided to change. The other shirt was making me uncomfortable. I feel like there's this whole stigma around needing to be in a relationship to be happy, and that is the total opposite mentality you should have. I mean, of course, it's great to be in a relationship and have a good, fun, healthy relationship, but I think in order to be in a successful relationship, you have to be 100% happy and content alone. And I think right now that's something that I'm working on, is bettering myself, so that way when the right person does come along, I will be 100% ready. I also just think you shouldn't try to rush things or settle. I don't think there's anything wrong with having standards, and I don't mean this in a arrogant way whatsoever. I know that God will put the right person in my life when it's time, and I just know that right now it's not the right time. Going along with this whole theme, all of your guys' questions are about boys. What do you look for in a guy? I would really love someone who's hardworking, very driven and intelligent, and just passionate about what they do for work or school, and just someone who's funny, because I don't know, I like when people make me laugh. How did you decide to move to LA so spontaneously? How do you deal being away from your family? So I moved to LA a year and a half ago now, almost. It wasn't as spontaneous as it probably seemed online. I had actually planned it for months, almost a year prior, that I was going to do that. It was something that I never thought I would do. I just felt like there was nothing for me there in terms of opportunity and friendship wise, because I wasn't gonna really be able to meet more people. So I decided to move to LA and just focus on my work, and also just meet new people who also do what I do. It's crazy thinking about it, like how I just picked up my life at 18 and moved across the country. As for your second question, do I miss my family? Yes, I do a lot. That's like my one wish, is I wish that I was closer with them, distance-wise. Have you ever vaped? No, I've never vaped in my life. I don't judge people who do it. It can just do so much harm to your body. It's not worth it to me to look cool. I try to take care of my body. I try to eat healthy. I try to work out. Well, that's a weak spot, but I try to take care of myself. So it's like, why would I vape and ruin my body? Don't feel like you gotta do it to be cool. What's your dream future? Kids, marriage, job, house, country, etc. For a while, I wanted like 8 kids, but that's too much for me. I feel like I would love to have 4 kids. In terms of where I would live, I feel like I'll either be in California or Minnesota. I don't see where else I would end up. I do miss parts of Minnesota for sure, so I could see myself there. In terms of house, I don't really know yet. And in terms of my job, I don't know. I would love to do something in marketing and work with like a team of people. Is there much of a difference between who you are on camera and off camera? I don't know, I'm trying to think. When I meet someone for the first time, I've been told I come off a little bit more shy than I am on camera. Obviously, I feel like everyone is when you first meet someone. I feel like I'm honestly really similar. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm the same person, to be honest. How does it make you feel when you see people's fan pages of you? I don't even know like how to describe it, to be honest. I had a fan page for Bethany Moda when I was younger. It's just like, it's crazy to me that people do that for me. I really don't know what I did to deserve you guys. You guys are so sweet. To anyone that does have a fan page for me, thank you so much for supporting me. It means the world. I just feel like it's a fun community and we all talk to each other. How do you handle the hate? I love you so much, you're so pretty too. Oh, thank you. It's never fun, obviously, to see something negative about yourself. I think for me, it just helps to almost have empathy for the person who's writing the comment, because clearly that person is not in a good state of mind. It's definitely something I'm working on though, and I can't lie and say that it doesn't affect me at all, because any human, you know, who sees something like that is gonna be affected to some degree, but it's just about how you deal with it and moving on and not letting it rip you apart. Also, it really just helps knowing how sweet you guys are and all the nice stuff that you leave me. Seeing that honestly just overpowers the rest of it. I just focus on the nice stuff because you guys are so nice and I love you. Biggest turn off, people who are very entitled. I just don't get why people think they're better than other people. It's like, you're not. Everyone's the same. Let's not compare. What is your religion? I'm Christian, if you didn't know. I've been raised Christian my whole life, and it's something that is so important to me and definitely is a big part of the person I am. How tall are you? Some say 5'2", but I like to say 5'3". What is it like living alone at 19? I really have learned to love living alone. I just love like coming home after a long day and just having alone time. I really value it, but I will say it does get lonely for sure at times. So I feel like I'm always playing music, or I always have the TV on just to kind of keep me company. That sounds so lonely. What is your biggest insecurity? At the moment, my biggest insecurity, I have two. I do have double vision, so I was diagnosed with divergence insufficiency about 4 years ago when I was in high school. My eye muscles are really weak, so they go in a lot. It most commonly happens when I look at something close to me and then I look up at a distance. It was super bad 4 years ago, so they did a surgery on my eye. I was actually doing really good for a while. It was such a good surgery. It helped me so much, but unfortunately it is coming back. So there was a small chance that it could come back after surgery, but they didn't expect, even if it came back, that it would come back as fast as it did. It's not too bad yet. You know, I'm doing eye exercises, so hopefully that will help. Basically, the whole reason I'm talking about this is sometimes my eyes cross on camera. Usually I cut it out. When I see my eyes cross, it just looks weird to me. It's even a weird thing for me to talk about. Like, I feel weird talking about it, but when I look up to talk to someone and my eyes cross a little bit, it's just embarrassing. It looks a little weird, and seeing myself on camera sometimes when I look up and my eyes cross, or when I go to talk to someone and my eyes cross, I just get insecure because I know it looks different. Another insecurity that I have that's not at all a physical insecurity is just second guessing myself. I feel like I'm always questioning my ability and just my confidence in making decisions. I overthink things way too much. That is a very big weakness of mine. So I think just making a decision and realizing that, hey, you know what? If it's the wrong one, that's okay. I tried my best to make the right decision. What's your middle name? Do you like it? And if not, would you change it to something? My middle name is actually Serena. A lot of people think it's my last name. My last name is Perepsky, so my full name is Sydney Serena Perepsky. I love my middle name. I actually think it flows very well with my first name. What are your tips on being confident? I've been struggling a lot recently. Yeah, like I was just saying, I do struggle with that. I think every person struggles with that at some point in their life. Don't try to be someone you're not. Embrace who you are. In terms of more specific tips, telling yourself positive affirmations every day, even just when you wake up, telling yourself, I'm capable, I'm strong, I'm beautiful. It might sound so cheesy, but saying those things to yourself over time is actually effective. Do you regret moving to LA? 100%. Yes, I'm just kidding. I actually think it was the best decision. It has definitely given me such a whole new outlook on life. Growing up in the same town in Minnesota my whole life, it can be somewhat sheltering, just not having experienced life in another state or another place. I've also definitely experienced the industry, just the whole social media entertainment industry, and just the positives and negatives to the industry and LA itself. I've learned what it's like to be independent, 100% independent. I've learned how to be an adult very quickly because I do pay for everything on my own. My parents don't pay for my apartment or my car or anything, so I've learned the whole adulting thing with paying bills, paying rent, all of those sorts of things, taxes. I hate taxes. Tips on talking to my crush. I don't know, I'm honestly just an advocate for going for it. I'm just the person that if if I don't say something, I'll feel like I'll regret it later. So I would just say something, even if you just text them, hey, or how are you? I think it's very admirable for someone to make the first move, I guess. Those are gonna be all the questions that I answered today. I hope you guys liked this video. This was so much fun to film, and it was very interesting. I just really love talking with you guys. I'm gonna go to bed. It's almost midnight. I'm tired. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.